Hello everyone, welcome to a new Flying Frog video. Today we are taking the Jabiru 170 out for a first flight and impressions. This has recently appeared on the Xbox marketplace for $29.95. It's currently, I think it's 20% off its standard price. So this is the first time this has appeared on Xbox. I know that the PC users have had it for quite a while now. So we'll just take a quicker look. And she's a very nice little plane. From what I've heard, she flies very nicely and is really a gentle beast. We'll just have a look and get some closer details here. I know this is going to come through at 1080 and maybe the graphics may not look as sharp, but I run Xbox Series X, which is 4K, and I'm on a 4K monitor. We'll just get in a little bit closer, just see how sharp these are. Not too bad at all. A little bit of pixelation there, but on the whole, general distance is actually not too bad. It looks all pretty good from here. So have a look there. Oh, by the way, it's done by Iris Simulations, as you can see there on the fuselage. An Australian company, and this is an Australian built plane. Okay, here we are in the cockpit. Just have a general look around. The gauges look good. Everything looks sharp to my eyes. Again, I am no graphic designer, I'm just an end user. So the door here opens up, and we've got the obligatory tablet we can use to turn on and add wheel spats, co-pilot, things like that. The door opens, so we can see. So we just get a good view. It's a bit jerky. I'm using my mouse to for the view, so apologies for that. I'm not that smooth, but there we go. So the door opens, which is really good, and closed again. There we go. And I actually saw the locking mechanism just up the top here, locking the door. So before we get us started, I must say that when I first downloaded this off the marketplace and went to first use it, the throttles didn't work on my Thrustmaster HOTAS 1. So I ended up having to remap the throttles. And here I'll show you what I actually did. So we're going to controls. Okay, now what you do is you go and change, instead of assigned, you change it to all. Type in the name, so FHR, right, throttle. Now that brings up everything that's related to the throttle. So come scrolling on down. I could have done this by input to make it a bit shorter, but here we go. Alright, now these are the assigned. So instead of it having it assigned to throttle access, which then just does all the throttles, I've had, come on, where's it going? Lovely. There you go, bugs. It's gone. Okay. Jeepers, don't you love it? Okay. Well, I'll go another way about it. I'll go by input instead. So I'll just slide it through. Okay. This is what I ended up doing. I've ended up mapping all four. So the throttle 1 axis, throttle 2 axis, throttle 3 axis, throttle 4 axis, instead of throttle axis. This seemed to work, at least last time I did it. I don't know what's happened in one of the updates that happened earlier in January, why these throttles are not working. It doesn't work on my Grumman Widgeon. I've had to do the same. So, but this is one way how I've managed so far to get around it. Right, anyway, we'll get back into the plane. Right here, now I have views. Standard type thing, close up, fuel, center, so on. Rightio. So, yeah, let's see if I can remember how to get this all going. I like to just turn these things on before I turn on the main battery. That way I'm not flattening the battery as such. Fuel down there, she's on, make sure that, park brakes on. Okay, turn on the master. There you go, she's jumped into life. Fuel pump off. Strobe. Avionics. And that should do us. So we just get back to the main view. Go outside and have a look around. Okay. I could have gone through and said clear prop and everything else, but pretty much it's a simulation. Don't want to run this guy over. We'll go past him. Now, Paraburdoo, one of the handcrafted airports in the last world update. Why Paraburdoo? Not really sure. But Paraburdoo is in the middle of the Pilbara in Western Australia, and it is a major hub for the iron ore, a lot of the iron ore companies. That's pretty much the only reason why Paraburdoo is here. Otherwise, if it wasn't for the mining, they just would not be here at all. So, there you go. I don't know too much else about Paraburdoo, apart from the fact it's in the middle of nowhere. However, the region's a little colourful, so we'll just get through and take off and get to see a little bit of the area. Okay, take off flaps, ready to go. A little bit of pull to the left, bit sticky to get rolling. She wants to pull up, but I'm not going to let her. Not just yet. Okay, we're up. Back the throttles a bit. Let's have a look at the airport as we go past. Closer look at that soon. Okay, flaps up. A bit trim. Beautiful. Love the colours. Colours of the Pilbara. Gorgeous. Kimberley, the same. Lovely reds. Beautiful. It's on quite a stark countryside at times, but really beautiful. It's spectacular. Sunsets are to die for. But it can get very hot out here in summer. 45 degrees plus is not uncommon, so you don't travel around here without plenty of water. Let's just get some, there we go. Righty, gentle climb, good trimming, very stable. It's not fast, but generally will get you there. It does have autopilot, so you can use autopilot to fly around. Let's take a look at it over here towards the breakaways. Like the colour. There's two versions. This is the 170. There is the 160. No seem to be real difference in performance, except for the 170 can fly up to 15,000 feet, where the 170, sorry, my mistake, the 160 I think is 10,000 feet. You do get plenty of liveries for both versions. There are liveries for some flight simmers. Oz Flight Simmer is definitely one of them, and a few other gaming people. So she's a very easy, gentle plane to fly. Flight characteristics seem to be very good. I will test out its stall characteristics very shortly. As a matter of fact, we'll get some height now. As you can see, the beautiful colours of the area. Now the river is over there. There is a river coming through. Must have been a lot of rain lately, because normally they're dry. However, when the rains do come, these rivers flood quite often. So if you're ever up here, don't ever camp in a riverbed, because you just don't know, you may get a thunderstorm, might be 100, 200 kilometres away, but the water will come through and just flood and drown. So anyway, rightio, what we'll do, come outside now. I think we've got some reasonable height, so we'll just test it. This could all end very ugly, or be nice, gentle and sedate. Bring back the power, angle it up. Full back, just drops the nose. We'll do that again under power. This time we'll get some up. Pull back, drops the left wing gently. Didn't go into a roll, just drops the left wing gently. Very good. So, all in all, not too bad of an aircraft at all. $30, I believe the quality's good enough. Definitely worthwhile, and on Xbox she does fly very well. For those who do have the Otis one, definitely do those alterations with the throttle, particularly if you're having a problem with some of the planes. Apparently it's affecting some of the third-party developers, and I have read the odd Asobo aircraft as well. So we'll come back outside and just have a look at this handcrafted airport. Silly me, the engine. I was thinking I just needed to add some power. And again, for handcrafted, not a lot to it. You know, basically it's a mining airport. Not sure why they chose Paraburdoo to do it. That wouldn't have been my first choice. But I'm not a developer. So, but what we'll do now is we'll swing around, come back for a landing, and we'll wind up the flight. So my recommendation though is, yeah, if you've got $30 to spend, by all means do it. But there are other aircraft out there as well that will do the job. It's entirely up to you. I am though impressed with the fact that you get quite a lot of different liveries, colours between the two models. That is really good. I can't remember if I mentioned it before, the iPad controls the spats on it, and whether or not you can have a co-pilot as well. So anyway, as you can see, landing flaps are down. My speed's dropping a little bit too much. Keep the speed up. Probably shouldn't have had my flaps down in the way, but there you go. Shows what inexperience is. Shows actually how nicely gentle this one is. It was just giving me the warning with a little rocking wing telling me I was getting too slow. Good plane when they communicate to you they're not happy. In other words, and they don't fight. Way of flying again. Anyway, we can stick this one down. It's a real busy airport. Actually, it is quite busy. You get a lot of the jetliners flying the miners in and out. I'm not sure how many flights per day, but it does have quite a few. I'm going to end up landing midway. Anyway, as long as I don't overrun. Very gentle, coming down. Oh, drop the nose wheel, pretty hard. so never mind. Anyway, that's my little flight impression of the Iris Simulations Jabiru. I like it. I like it. I will be flying it again. I don't know if I'll be using it all the time, but the fact that she's got autopilot makes it a lot more useful. And the viewing outside is really good, so if you want to use it for touring, you know, really good. Really good views. Lots of good views. As you can see, that's a big windscreen, so you can see out for miles. It's probably even a slightly better view. So here we go. We'll just pull up here. Step outside. We'll just have another quick view of the outside before we go. So there you have it. Jabiru, should say Iris Simulations Jabiru J-170. There is also the 160 available, which comes with the package. So once again, thank you for watching and stay safe.